Welcome to this video from Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby. I'm Ruby Baby. In this video, I would like to share with you how I was able to restore a crochet blanket that was a little ripped and torn. I really hope you find these clips helpful in case you find yourself in the same situation. Okay, so here's the blanket that a lovely client has trusted me with. She cherished this blanket very much and really wanted it to be fixed. So she asked if it was something I can do. I said, let me see it. I'll see what I can do. And so this is my process. And so here's a couple of pictures of it once I got it in my possession so we can see what we're working with. Hey, before we get started, I wanted to ask you, have you done all of the things? If you haven't done all of the things, please do all of the things, or at least 3 of the things, okay? Thank you. Okay, so I've already kind of taken a look, but I just want to show you what my observation was. So here's a set of stitches, and then here's a set of stitches, but this is the previous row, and the white side is the next row. So I'm looking, I've already put my stitch marker at the end. So what happens was these loops have come undone. So what I'm gonna do to start is reconnect these stitches to make them live stitches. So I'm just taking my hook and I'm reattaching them all by slip stitching them all back together. So I'm going to take this row and carefully find each loop that was undone and reattach them. So this was my first step in this process. So as I continue now, you can see how the stitches are being restored on this end of the blanket. So I'm just going to continue on down, picking up each stitch carefully and reattaching them. Okay, so here I am coming to the last couple of stitches, bringing them back in. So I'm just going to continue to loop them in just like this. And now I'm trying to figure out how to secure it once I get to the top. So I'm just going to secure it kind of like with a slip knot and just bring it in. Yeah, sorry I'm out of the frame a little bit, but I am just securing the last stitch with a slip knot just so you can see, because the strand is very short. So this is what it looks like so far. Phew, okay, so that part is done. All right, what to do. Okay, now we have to connect the other stitches to the current stitches we just made. So see these stitches here? These are all undone, unlooped stitches. So we're gonna reconnect those stitches very carefully. So what I'm doing is I'm picking up the loops of each stitch. So that's one stitch right there. So I'm picking up those loops very gently and I'm sewing them back into the live stitches from the other row. So see these two? I'm just picking those up and looping them back in. So this is very tedious. You just want to be very gentle, hold them so that nothing unravels even more, and just continue this way. I also want to mention that the yarn that I'm using is actually attached. I I just found some yarn in my stash that was as close to this color as possible that I'm using, and I just took it out like a sewing thread to use to whip stitch these stitches back together. So this is what it looks like so far with the couple of stitches that I've already attached. You can see the whip stitch on this end, and then I'm just going to continue on picking up those stitches and reconnecting them. So this is the 2 loops of that stitch, so I'm just picking them up and sewing them back into its stitch. I'm just going to speed it up just a little here because I think you get the idea of what we're doing. Picking up the stitches and evenly attaching into the stitch across from it. This is how it's looking so far. This is how this side of the attached stitches are coming out. Hello there, I'm Dr. Ruby Baby. I'd like to let you know that the surgery was a success and the blanket is ready to see you now. Okay, so here's what it looks like from the top of where I began to attach the stitches all the way to the end. I'm just stretching them out so that you can see that it's secure. It ain't coming apart from here, I'll tell you that much. So this is what it looks like all the way across. These are all the stitches that I connected all the way to the end, and I was able to secure it and kind of make that a little stronger. And I just want to show you what it looks like on the opposite side. So this is the opposite side. Hold on, let me stretch it out for you. And this is what the stitches look like on the opposite side. Right here. Can't even tell. Whew. And so my overall observation is that when the maker created this blanket, they didn't use enough yarn to secure the joins. So after much love and possibly many washes, it just unraveled. And so here's our blanket, all complete, sewn together, whole once again. And I gotta say, I am glad that I took on the challenge. I am grateful to be able to share this with you, and yeah, I hope it inspires you not to be afraid of any challenge when it comes to this craft. Just try it and see what the outcome will be. Hey cousins, one last thing. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated with every video that I post, okay? Thank you so much. I love you again.